All right, I think we're live on all the platforms now.
You're live.
You're
live, and you're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. We're getting ready to do the show. Just a side note, for whatever reason, my laptop was not working, so the webcam and the audio are being used by my wife's laptop. So we're going to be recording the show on my laptop. That's where the good quality is going to sound from.
Yes.
So if you want to listen to that, you can a little bit later on. And we'll go ahead and get started. You ready, Abear?
Let's do this.
Okay. That's right. What's up, everyone? I'm Daniel Heron.
I'm Abear.
And we welcome you to episode 373 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
And you can also follow us on Twitter, WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear. So welcome to the show. How you guys doing? Hope you're
we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Hey.
You doing all right? Hey,
how's it going?
Hey, guy over there.
Welcome to everyone who's watching us on Facebook Live or on YouTube. We certainly appreciate
Did you
it.
say YouTube or YouTube?
No, not YouTube, not the band.
They're watching us?
I highly doubt it. But we want to thank you all for tuning in this week. We've got a lot planned for the show. We're going to discuss Raw. We're going to talk about SmackDown, Hot Topics as well, all the usual stuff, and more. So stay tuned for that. We'll have some video game discussion a little bit later on in the show as well. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. How does it feel to be doing your last podcast in your 20s? Because for those who don't know, Mr. Abear's birthday is this weekend. So we're having a little early celebration. So
I'm going to be 29 2 years in a row.
Happy, what?
I'm going to be 30.
Yes. There you go.
30, son. 30.
Don't worry. It's not as scary as it seems.
30 is a 20, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a really fun weekend. I know you have some things planned, and we'll hang out a little bit as well. So it should be a lot of fun. For those of you who happen to be watching on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to chime in and with your comments. We see you, Pete and Adam, and others. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll try and cover your comments and questions throughout the show. But since we're doing this on my wife's laptop, that's usually where we have to show some of the things for a while. That could be why. So I apologize in advance, but we hope you stick around and stick with us as well as we do the show. So yeah. So your last few days in your 20s.
Yeah.
You scared?
No.
Because you're going to be starting your 30s
As a parent.
It's almost time.
Yeah, very much so. It's
Yeah.
like I turned 30 in July, and I'm a dad in August. Or maybe at the end of July.
Yeah. We'll see how things turn out. So yeah, let's get right on into the show because we've got a lot to cover, and we took a day off for reasons, and we're here to do the show now. So let's kick things off with Raw. We had Kurt Angle and Constable Corbin in the ring, and one of the things that I found really humorous about this, and I'm really surprised how a simple haircut can change my opinion on someone, because I'm starting to get behind Baron Corbin right now. The fact that JoJo started the show, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the general manager of Monday Night Raw, Kurt Angle, and the crowd goes nuts and is cheering for him, and Corbin kind of just looks over and is like, "Hey, I'm in the ring as well."
Yeah, Baron Corbin.
Yeah, and Kurt Angle is accompanied by Constable Corbin, and then he's like, "No, we're not doing that. Like, get it right. I am the appointed, specially appointed constable. Stephanie McMahon's personally appointed constable of Monday Night Raw."
You notice that, like, he's always like talking down the Kurt and stuff. You think that with all the people that they talk to, and some of the wrestlers that want their way and they're pissed off and stuff, that they would both be on the same page with like certain things, but they're still not. You know, I think Roman's going out of his way for any point in time.
Well, one's a heel and the other's a face.
Well,
so it creates friction. Yes, you're pointing. Yes. Hello, Noah. I see you. So they were interrupted by Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, which I had an immediate deja vu because they did this exact same thing last week. The exact same thing happened with the Revival coming out. They set up a match. The only thing that changed was the outcome of the match. What are your thoughts on this multi-man Extreme Rules match being canceled? Because they're coming out and saying, oh, Brock Lesnar apparently now has the power to cancel matches at will.
I don't think that's the case. It must be something else.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Like, what's the deal? What's happening here that we don't know? Because we need to know some things.
Let me know, Jody.
Give me a call. Let your boy know. I would very much appreciate it.
Tell them the number. Say the number on there.
I'm not giving out. No. They can just message me on Facebook. That would be easy.
They can message. They can talk to Noah. You want to give out Noah's number?
Absolutely, I do. It's area code 409. You want to finish the rest of it? I don't know it off the top of my head.
I know it, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, what a nice friend. Noah, you've got a nice friend. So we kick things off with the Revival going up against Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns. This time the tables are turned. The Revival pick up the win. Lashley kind of trash talks a little bit.
It messes up his words.
Yes. Yeah. Well, was that before the match?
Yeah, it was before the match.
Okay.
Yeah, you're afraid of Roman. Brock.
No, that was last week.
Was that last week?
Or did he do it again?
Dude, it's like the same situation. Like
that's what I'm saying. It was deja vu.
It's whatever. It's something.
Yeah. So, anyways, but the Revival ended up defeating Lashley and Reigns. That led into a one-on-one match between Curtis Axel and Matt Hardy. Woken. What do you think about this whole? Is this woken Matt Hardy working for you?
Nope.
No. To me, it's kind of just like, all right, and it's one of those things.
It just feels like he's just there.
He's just there. Yeah, they haven't elaborated. They haven't done anything.
I feel like we don't have the TNA Matt Hardy.
No.
Woken Matt Hardy.
Broken.
Damn it. Broken Matt Hardy.
The broken. But he has now been woken.
It's like a muppet.
I don't. That's just rude. So Curtis Axel going up against Matt Hardy. Short matchup. Axel ends up getting the win. Anything really to take away from the matchup itself?
No. All we know is that Axel Mania won.
Axel Mania running wild. B team still undefeated. That's good news for them, I guess. After that, we got a backstage segment featuring the Authors of Pain.
They're back.
They are back, which is good to see. They ran into Titus Worldwide.
This is around the same time that Sanity came back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting how they did that. So that led into a matchup. The Authors of Pain going up against some enhancement talent. And Titus and Apollo came down to try and make the save after the match. Of course, the Authors of Pain won. Then they end up staring down the Authors of Pain.
So they say the jobbers, and then the jobbers are going to join.
Yes.
Titus Worldwide.
Yes. That's what we need. We need more talent on Titus Worldwide. Is there anyone on the roster right now that you would add to the Worldwide faction?
Yes.
Who's that?
Akira Tozawa.
Yeah? Get him back in there?
Yeah.
Where did he go? He just
205.
Well, I know that, but they never had a farewell or a goodbye, or we never got closure.
Goodbye, Moonman. Yes.
Stuff about Tozawa.
He's on 205.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can watch him. The hottest hour of television that is not on television.
Fuck. Raw,
it's on the network.
SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT UK.
Yeah. Did you happen to watch the UK tournament?
I did not. I watched a little bit.
That's more than I got.
Videos on Facebook.
Yeah. How was it?
I enjoyed what I saw, and I still need to get used to certain people.
Yeah, a lot of new talent.
I heard of the Coffee Brothers.
Coffee?
Yeah. Joe and I don't know. What?
Joe?
Joe Coffee.
Coffee? Yeah. Cup of Joe?
Yeah, I get it. Okay. It was, they brought some of the regular NXT talent. It's not part of the tournament. I don't know if they started the show NXT UK. I guess they did like, don't quote me because I don't know what it exactly was on. It was like Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain.
And Tony Storm versus Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. Stuff
like that. And then like I saw like different points in time. It was like Undisputed Era takes on Mustache Mountain and Ricochet. Was it? Shit.
I don't know. I haven't been following, unfortunately. But I saw an article that speculated that maybe Becky Lynch would make some appearances for the first maybe few tapings of NXT UK. I feel like that would make sense. You know, she's an Irish lass, and I feel like she'd help drive in the crowd.
She's an ass kicker.
Lass kicker.
That's what I said.
No, that is not.
Ass kicker.
Lass kicker.
Yes, ass kicker.
I know people can tell the difference. What? People can tell the difference. What? Lass.
Yeah, ass.
Lass.
Ass.
Lass.
Ass.
Anywho, Alexa Bliss came out, cut a promo with Mickie James, and then Natalya came out, cut a promo on her, and then Natalya ended up having a matchup with Bliss, and Natalya getting the win via submission.
So, how do you feel about the quick transition between, let's see, Nia being good, then going into Nia being bad, and then back into Nia being good?
That's just typical WWE booking.
We need you for this.
Yeah, we need you to be this way.
All we know is...
I mean, they've done that for Cena. They've done that for Orton.
Alexa's right. Nia's a bully.
Nia's a bully. Don't be a bully, be a star.
Yes.
So after that, we got to see the Riot Squad going up against Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. But prior to that, Kurt Angle went up to Bayley and Sasha, I think, and was like, "Y'all need to work together, and or else." So they have the match. Riot Squad ends up getting the victory, and immediately after, Bayley attacked Sasha. Crowd went nuts for it.
Yeah, it was.
They were doing yes chants and all kinds of stuff, and I like the fact that Corey Graves is like, "Good for Bayley." He's finally sticking up for himself.
I think it's awesome because with him, Corey's always behind the heel, but he's not behind Sasha Banks as a heel. So that's
same with like
awesome.
Elias. Yes. Like he has certain people that he's supposed to be a heel commentator, but he's not going to root or cheer for those particular people.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I didn't like about it was that afterwards there was a backstage segment where Kurt Angle told Bayley, "You're going to have to get counseling for your attack on Sasha Banks."
Will they bring back what's his name? From Hell knows he's on this.
Maybe. The parody account did send out a tweet. It was like, "Hey, does someone need to say counseling? I'm available."
What's his name?
Oh, I don't remember. Sadly, I don't remember. I see his face, but I don't remember his name. But yeah, I don't know where they're going to go with this because they're just.
Well, we know where it's going to go. It's going to lead into a match.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're continuing to like postpone it. Like rather than just say, "Okay, Extreme Rules, here's what it's going to be." If you ladies want to, hash it out, and I'll do it in the ring at Extreme Rules, and go to town, do whatever it is you got to do.
Yeah, go to town.
Yeah,
and then come back.
Yeah, and don't forget to pick up a T-shirt along the way. So I don't know. It's just I feel like they've stretched this out as long as they possibly can. It's time to
get into it.
Just let them fight. Just let them fight. That's all you have to do. Just let them fight.
By the time now, we should be away from it.
Yes. We got to see No Way Jose come out. He was going to have a match against Mojo Rawley. Mojo cut a promo on him and on No Way Jose and basically said, "I'm not going to fight you. Sorry."
Yep. See, I'm already hyped. I can't even fight you right now.
Nah, that was not the case.
Oh, okay.
He came out and...
So he don't say that anymore, so he's not hyped anymore.
He's not as hyped. He's lost some of the hype.
Yeah, it was a condition he had. He got it under control.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that
There's a cream for it.
There's a cream for it. He's not as hyped.
Good news. It's a suppository.
Welcome to the ring. Not as hyped, Mojo Rawley.
But like, I did like the fact that he cut the promo saying this ring is supposed to be treated sacredly, and you've got people dressing up in hot dog uniforms coming out here and making a mockery of it. So no, I'm not going to fight you because you're basically a disgrace to the ring and a disgrace to the company.
Yeah, get your ass out of here.
Get out of here. I'm not fighting you. So throughout the night, we had more backstage segments with Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens not saying anything. Balor, Braun Strowman, tag team matches.
Braun wanted to tag with Kevin because he goes last week. Well, he wanted to be my friend.
He wanted to be my friend, and I beat him up for it. So I kind of want to give him a chance.
Dude, I didn't quite understand this. Like, I understand that part, and then when they won that match, and I don't know if it pissed him off when he was shoving him or whatever. But
yeah, that's what it was. It was like, yeah,
okay.
We did that. And he's like, put your hands on me.
Yeah, because I was like,
how dare you?
They made a good team. They really did.
Yeah.
What Kevin said, we won. We did good.
Yeah.
They should have stayed with that. And
the fact that Braun tagged him in, it was like, get in there!
I like when he did that run around thing. Go ahead, do it.
You do it now.
Yeah. So I mean, people were pumped for that. I was.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, that was the main event, and I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. Well, no, it was not the main event. I take that back. Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens teamed up to go up against Finn Balor and Constable Corbin. But this time, Strowman and Owens ended up getting the victory. And after the fighting occurred, Braun was antagonized by Kevin Owens and chased him backstage and chased him into the parking lot. And Kevin had his bag and was asking for his valet car. And he's like, I don't have your keys. That guy does. Turns over and Braun's like standing there. Hope you got insurance. Pan over to the other side, and his car's flipped over. And yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. That's one of the things that they haven't really done much in the past few years. They haven't, like, you think back to the Attitude Era, and there was all kinds of like destruction and vehicles being used.
Oh, hey, we're gonna put cement in a nice sports car.
Yeah, we're gonna drive a milk truck or a beer truck to the ring, or a Zamboni, or we're going to use a monster truck to run over stuff. And we're going to drop a bus. And we're going to blow all kinds of stuff. We're going to
supposedly put Vince McMahon in a limo and blow it up.
Yes. And then ruin that the next week. That did not last long. But it was good to see. I'm glad that they did that. That's one of the things that I like about Braun Strowman, is that they're using him for those kind of things. Like he does the ambulance flip and all that other crazy stuff.
Bend with your knees, not your back.
You'll lift
with the fulcrum.
He'll be lifting these cars in no time. Do you happen to follow him on Instagram? I found his Instagram today, like his non-WWE persona, and it's hilarious because he went to the gun range or something over the week, and he had just all kind of these shotgun shells in a box, and he did like a quick little video where he's like, the best way to cool down after firing rounds all day is a good hot soak. And so he grabs the box and dumps it over his head, and then he's just like, I'll have to show it to you after this.
He's a big southern monster.
Yeah, he's country strong. So yeah, after that we got the main event: Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. During the match, we saw Drew McIntyre get kicked out, and he later returned and caused the disqualification.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the matchup itself?
All right.
Yeah. Crowd was hot for it.
Yeah. So I guess that's where they're going. It's going to be, well, okay. Roman has his stuff with Bobby, but Aren't they? Did they decide to have Bobby and Roman for the next pay-per-view?
No, Kurt said if you two want to fight at Extreme Rules, I can make that happen, but it wasn't officially announced.
Okay, because now then they have this going on where they have Drew and Dolph versus Roman and Seth.
That'll probably be the main event of next week's Raw, if I had to bet. Bet. All right, bet. So we'll see if that is indeed the case. Let's see. What else was there? I think that was pretty much it for Raw. Not a whole lot that was really all that memorable. But that takes us over to SmackDown, where we kick things off with Miz TV. He's interviewing the Bludgeon Brothers, of all people.
They do not talk at first.
Not much, no. They're very...
well, the only one who talks is
Harper. Yeah, he's probably the one who's most comfortable on the mic. And Miz kind of stirring the pot as to why they attacked Daniel Bryan last week, and Daniel Bryan came out and basically said, I'm not going to sit here and challenge you guys because I know you guys are always up for a fight. So I'm going to ask which one of you wants to fight me first. I like that. And, they're showing the heart.
Beat your ass.
That's kind of close to where they're going. It's like, you might be bigger than me. I'll beat your ass. Shit out of you. So, that set up for the main event later on in the evening. We got to see Rusev going up against Xavier Woods. I thought this was a fine matchup. I'm glad that Rusev, is getting that push. I know in my heart that he's probably not going to win. He's not going to beat AJ Styles when the championship is on the line.
You never know, though. I mean, AJ's had it for a while.
He has, but I don't know. If their whole stipulation, or if their whole thing is, for WWE 2K19, we got to have him hold the championship.
That's true.
But, I mean, if so, that's a stupid thing to do because Rusev is very popular right now. He's over with the crowd. It would be a fresh face. It'd be a fresh feud. Obviously, they didn't go with Shinsuke Nakamura,
I can't believe they did that.
Who was not on SmackDown this week because he was actually attacked. Did you hear about the reasoning?
Weird.
He was attacked by a police dog.
Why?
Bit. There is no reasoning at the moment.
The dog smelled some weird I don't know. I'm not saying this is true, but it's in his attire, and it's like, well, your pants smell weird.
I don't know. Maybe just something I guess set the dog off, or it's just a wrong place, wrong time.
Police dogs.
Yeah, don't
pet. I don't think he did, but
I don't know what it is. But he got bit and was unable to compete on SmackDown.
Fuck you, dog.
So that led into Jeff Hardy, who was supposed to challenge Shinsuke Nakamura, but instead he issued an open challenge, which got answered by Eric Young of Sanity. So they came out. Their match was...
And they said that was another first time
on WWE.
Which SmackDown's been doing that a lot
lately,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
To do back to back to back to back to back, stuff like that, which Eric Young and Jeff Hardy have fought before in TNA.
I'm sure many times.
Yes. And sometimes I get past this feeling at times, but when I saw Eric Young, he's new to SmackDown, I'm like, Eric Young is part of WWE. And
still kind of surreal moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Eric Young fan, but it's just weird because you have AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, other people. I associate them with TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my head I still do, but I don't.
I saw a post today on Facebook, and I don't know how valid it is, or how legit it is. But supposedly, Chelsea Green and Robbie E had a WWE tryout today. Again, I don't know if it's legit or not, but I saw a post on Facebook. But so we got to see Eric Young versus Jeff Hardy. They have their match. The match ends in a disqualification after the Usos return to get their revenge on Sanity, who beat them down last week. And of course, we go to commercial and come back. We have got a tag match, players. What else are you going to do? It's SmackDown. You got to have a tag match. So Jeff Hardy teaming up with the Usos going up against Sanity. I was really surprised that Sanity got the loss here because this is their second or third week in their debut. and they're already taking a loss, so that's not exactly making them look too great.
It doesn't surprise me. Anything WWE does doesn't surprise me.
It's like, why establish new talent? You can just have your old talent get the wins. Let's see, Becky Lynch going up against Sonya Deville, and this is one of the things that I do like. We talked about it the past couple of weeks on how we hope that Becky Lynch starts getting a push. It looks like that's starting to happen. They're starting to build some momentum for her, so that maybe we'll see her go up against Carmella if they decide that Asuka, they're not going to give the championship to Asuka at Extreme Rules. So speaking of Asuka, we had I should go back a little bit. Becky Lynch ends up defeating Sonya Deville in their one-on-one matchup. James Ellsworth came out, cut a promo, was interrupted by Paige.
I'm wondering, like I said this last week, I wonder what's the status on his contract.
I don't know.
Because they released him, but then they got him back like in what, 5 months?
A few months. Yeah.
Months.
I don't know. It's I'm thinking it's probably a per appearance. Maybe they're like, hey, we'll sign you to, a month-by-month basis. We'll see how this storyline goes and see if we want to.
We'll let you go, and then we'll get you back again.
I mean, maybe. Either way, good for him because, he's getting that WWE money. Yeah,
he's getting that shine.
Yeah, definitely. So he finds out that Paige put him in a matchup against Asuka,
which is interesting because before him there wasn't anyone who would fight because he fought. Who did he fight? He fought Becky Lynch before he got released.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's doing the same.
I think that might have been his last match.
It's been so many years since we've seen an intergender match.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
It's another first.
Yeah,
another WWE first. So it should be cool. Main event: Daniel Bryan going up against Luke Harper, and this was a fine matchup. The crowd was hot for it.
So this is another thing I want to talk about. So we got this and stuff. So we don't know anything about this, but we don't know about his contract and the situation.
Daniel Bryan,
because they're really, hey, we're not going to give you Miz just yet.
I think, now that you mention that, I think they might be saving that to see if he'll resign. Because if he resigns, they'll say, all right, we know exactly where we're going. We're giving you the Miz. Y'all will build up for this big matchup. That could probably be main event. Not main event. That could be like WrestleMania quality, a match that they could put on. So that might be one of their selling points whenever it comes time to negotiate a new contract. So I would really like for them to re-sign. I really hope that he does. And I saw earlier today someone was commenting. It's like, look, you're not going to put him in the Greatest Royal Rumble and have him go 60 minutes, and then you're going to have him go the gauntlet match and go 30 minutes and have a 15-minute match against Luke Harper this week, unless you're planning on re-signing him. Otherwise, in the past, whenever they have stuff like that, someone's getting ready to leave the company, they just shut them down.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're trying to entice him to re-sign, and hopefully they do. I don't know. Let us know.
It'll be a win-win for us no matter what.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
If he stays or if he goes.
Yeah, should he stay or should he go? Let us know in the comments. Would you, if you were in charge of WWE and you were trying to re-sign Daniel Bryan, would you hold off the Miz feud for after the contract has been signed? A new deal.
There's so many good matchups they could have with Daniel Bryan on.
Yeah.
Miz, Shinsuke, AJ.
Mm-hmm. So many more to go.
Yeah.
Like even some that they've already given us a little taste of.
I would like
me some
Daniel Bryan and Andrade.
Yes, that'd be a fun one to watch. And supposedly he's still working the live events and is doing really well. So
Daniel Bryan?
I think so.
That makes me worried. He's gonna burn his body out.
No, I think he knows his
limits.
Yeah, I think he knows his limit now, and
well, okay, he says that. Dude didn't change any of his moves up.
Sure he did.
He's still doing the same stuff.
No, he drastically changed his moves. If you notice, whenever he does that running and drop kick into the corner, he grabs the rope now. so he doesn't land directly on his head. That's a huge change.
No, quite
huge change.
And I know that on Total Divas, like after he retired, and then what was it? Nikki brought him to the Performing Arts Center. Performance Center.
Yeah,
Performance
did
Center.
it again.
The Performance Center. Damn it.
It's going to be a running gag on this show. You accidentally say Performing Arts Center.
Performance Center.
It's a habit.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to tell him there's a Performing Arts Center. The Performance Center. And Sami Zayn was there. He was talking about if he faced Brock Lesnar, he would change his moves up. He would want to do this, this, and this.
But, so the main event, Daniel Bryan going up against Luke Harper. The match ends in a disqualification after Rowan attacked. So they were both beating up on Daniel Bryan. And Kane shows up. That's got to be Kane, my God. So he makes the save. Let's hug it out. Sure enough, they do. And Hell Knows reunited. Paige comes out and says, whoa, 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 I'm not even waiting. At Extreme Rules, you guys, Team Hell Knows, facing the Bludgeon Brothers for the tag team
Also, that
championship.
will be a good matchup for the Bludgeon Brothers because I don't think the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Good Brothers was that exciting.
Yeah.
So they already fought the Usos. They did New Day. So who else? Give them some big,
Yeah.
a big team.
That's kind of one of the things that SmackDown is kind of lacking is that power tag team that's on there. I want to say that Raw has some okay tag teams.
They're okay.
They're okay. SmackDown's a little bit better, but they still need something. But yeah, so Team Hell No reunited at long last. I feel like we're just going I feel like we're going backwards in his career now. Like we've gone for so long. He retired.
I'm telling you, man.
Now he came out of retirement. Yes movement. Hell no.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the beginning.
Oh no! And then he's gonna be Hill and say, no.
Yeah.
No. Shave his head.
Yes, that's where we're going. And then he's going to be Money in the Bank, and he's going to
fire. Then they're gonna interview him again. Because
they're going to bring Justin Roberts. They're going to bring Justin Roberts out one more time.
Yeah, Bryan is no more. But Bryan Danielson.
He's going to show up on NXT. Full sale.
Bryan Danielson.
So that pretty much does it for SmackDown. Going over to Hot Topics. This one kind of blew my mind whenever I saw it. We've been talking for weeks, months, how crazy the wrestling world has been in the past couple of years. The fact that WWE promoted something with Kenny Omega on it, that being the up, up, down, down challenge between New Day and Kenny Omega
and then WWE promoting it.
That's crazy.
And all that stuff going on. Then after that happened, then because Kenny Omega at one point was in developmental for WWE, not NXT or stuff like that.
Many years ago.
I don't know what it is. They had the tape or the footage of that. So they put that on the WWE network in, was that a segment called?
Spotlight or something?
Something like that. Or something.
I don't know
like that. Hidden Diamonds or something like that. So they have him talking about a guy. He cut a promo on a guy, and then they showed the match. Like, really? That is so weird.
So, and we bring that up to bring this up. WWE's Twitter page is now following the Young Bucks, which is kind of weird.
It's weird because, okay, I know when they're doing all in and stuff like that, like there was a thing about like the Young Bucks with Cody, like, hey, you're not doing this just to go back to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think WWE's interested. I don't know if they're interested back in Cody again. They may be, but they may be interested in a lot of people, like the whole Bullet Club, or I don't know.
And you said it before the show, before we started recording the show, that WWE 2K19, their tagline is "Never Say Never."
Yeah.
How weird would it be if we get the Young Bucks in that game? How weird would it be if we
that
get
wouldn't make
Kenny
sense
Omega?
to me. That would
Never say never. You'll never see them in this video game. Oh yeah? Here you go.
Okay, well, if you think about it, people in the past, they had, before Brock Lesnar came back, they put Brock Lesnar in a game, but Brock Lesnar was in WWE before.
Yeah.
They're doing the
Kenny
same thing.
Omega tried out for WWE, so he's going to be in the game.
I mean, okay, I think it said never say never. I really believe that it did say that. And I was trying to think, what the hell do you mean by that? Never say never. That's the only thing that could pop in my head is, are you going to get rights to people that
have never been in the business?
I don't
know
how that works.
It's just a partnership.
If they make some sort of special contract.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like, hey, you agree for us to use your likeness for X amount of money, and we'll get you in the scanner.
That's never done. That's never happened before.
But you never say never.
It has to mean something else. Like, I don't know what.
Is Rey Mysterio currently under a WWE contract right now?
Well, he's been in WWE before.
He has. But is he currently under a WWE contract?
No, but he's under another special contract for this. That was the same with Brock. He's going back. I don't know. What do you all think?
Yeah.
That's like, I've been trying to think about that one day. I was like, what the hell do you mean by that? Never say never, because that's the thing that popped in my head when you said. But that, or people they've had in WWE before that are not part of WWE now, that may not be legends, but they may get signed to a special contract.
They've done stuff like that before, the legend contracts and everything appearing in the video games. I feel like they're going to try and like blow your mind by having people that's never been in the WWE before. If they're going with never say never, that to me implies that someone says, this person will never be in that game. Oh yeah? Watch this. That's my take on it. I don't know. Let us know what you think as well in the comment sections. What else we have for Hot Topic news? WWE. Oh yeah, this is kind of big news, I guess. WWE has officially announced 5-year deals for Raw to stay on USA. So it looks like we're keeping it 3 hours. Not going to be bumping it down to 2. And SmackDown is going over to Fox Sports.
I saw a thing about like Sinclair Broadcasting. Sinclair owns about like 50 like Fox stations or something like that. And SmackDown's going to be on Fox.
Yeah.
So that'd be weird, huh? 2 different.
Well, they'll probably just be broadcasting it. Sinclair has a bigger stake in Ring of Honor, I think.
But I'm saying they're both on Fox.
Yeah.
Both on Fox. Weird.
No, for us at least, Ring of Honor is on CBS.
Oh, is it?
Huh. Pretty sure. Yeah. So starting in I think October of next year, 2019, SmackDown is going to be moving over to Fox Sports. Raw is going to stay on USA Network. We talked about this a little bit. This is an injury update. We talked about this last week. We found out that Sami Zayn was injured. We thought it might have just been something minor and he'd be out for a few weeks. No, it turns out he's going to be out for the remainder of the year. And he had to have 2 shoulder surgeries, and he could be back in time for WrestleMania. Like, that sucks.
I mean, that sucks, but I mean, good thing. Like, here's the thing. Like, back in the past, I remember that when people got injured and they were out for a while, that pretty much means you're going to get released. That's not the case all the time, but there was a lot of people who were out.
If you were injury prone, yeah, it was more than likely. But I remember a few people, although they were big names. You got your Triple H or Shawn Michaels.
But if you weren't big names.
Yeah. But, now they sign them to contracts, and they're like, no, we've got you to work. So you're going to work.
Because if there's, this leads into another segment. Because speaking of someone who got hurt a lot, and he's still there, is Hideo Itami.
Yeah.
Which goes into what you have on there. Hideo Itami is making a special return. So he's still part of WWE, but he's going to make a special return to Pro Wrestling No on September 1st. This is also like a weird thing to think about, too, because...
Never say never.
Okay, here's the thing. A lot of NXT superstars...
Marufuji's going to be in the game, too. We got all of them.
Man, like WWE is sending their people, like NXT people and stuff like that, to hey, you're going to be working with Evolve, or you're going to be doing this and this and stuff.
I think Evolve has been sort of like has become the minor league for WWE.
And also they have stuff like that with the UK guys. There's UK promotions that they do that with too.
Yeah.
But in America, Evolve.
Yeah, it's sort of their breeding ground for, hey, here's what we're going to bring into NXT. If you came from Ring of Honor or Evolve or somewhere along those lines, we'll keep an eye on you. If you make it to those levels, we'll.
You said Ring of Honor?
Well, yeah, they've got a lot of Ring of Honor talent over the years. Kind of like if you've made it to that level, that upper level of the independent circuit, I guess.
WWE needs to get a guy that everybody wants.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, he's everybody's famous and favorite dick wrestler, Joey Ryan.
I want to say never say never.
Never say never. Oh, good flip.
Can you imagine
the dick flip and the boob flex and all the stuff that he does? And, like, he keeps the sucker in his trunks.
That would no.
They're never gonna go for that.
Yeah. So going back over to injury news, while it sucks that Sami Zayn's going to be out, we have another injury update. Lars Sullivan reportedly suffered a broken jaw during his match with Aleister Black at NXT TakeOver.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is.
They showed the X-ray. They showed the X-ray, and there's just a line like right there on his jaw where it broke. Like, I saw a comment where it was like, it sucks for about 4 weeks. Then you can be okay.
Ugh.
You just imagine walking around with a broken jaw. That's gotta suck. In other news, Rich Swann making news. He is reportedly signed with Impact Wrestling. So there you go. I think that's pretty much all we have for hot topics. Any other hot topics in the world of professional wrestling that you have?
No.
Cool. Let's go into game mode. It was announced as we were kind of talking about WWE 2K19. Rey Mysterio is going to be the special bonus, pre-order bonus.
Yeah, I thought they said Ronda is too. I could be wrong.
I don't think they've officially confirmed
official
that. Yeah. That might be one of them that they come out maybe next week or in the coming month or so.
On top of your head,
that or she's just going to automatically be it.
What else could they possibly mean by never say never? What else do you think they could? If you're thinking of other things, just like, I can't think of anything.
NXT UK guys.
That's so fast. That is so fast. It takes a lot to put all this. Oh well, the older UK guys, not the newer ones that we just got.
I mean, unless
you have Pete Dunne.
Well, it all depends on how long the company has known about the plans. Because obviously they go into it having a game plan, then they come up with the slogan.
Never say never. We're never gonna do this. Never. I don't know. Oh, my wife, she reserved it and paid it for me today. She surprised me for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting close to having a baby, so I can't put more money on other games that I want. So I asked her, "Hey, what you got for my birthday?" And she goes, "I got something for you." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, don't worry about it." I was like, "What?" And I told her that, and she went to go do it for me. So thank you, I love you.
Aww.
That's
so sweet.
Let's Go Evie.
I love this line.
No, don't. Shut up.
I love this line.
I have Let's Go Evie for the Switch, reserved and paid off, and I'm working on Kingdom Hearts 3. But also, there's 2 more games that I want, so I'm gonna
Super Smash Bros.
And Spider-Man.
Yes. And Just Cause 4.
Oh,
you need to get that game. What? What
about what?
That's right. How are you doing in Supercard?
Man, I got
steady.
Yeah, I got about 5 or 6 or 7 WrestleMania 34 cards.
Nice. Like I think I have a few more than that.
I'm not doing Last Man Standing, so I'm not getting that Roman Reigns Goliath card.
Oh.
I will do one in the future. I didn't do it now.
I'm really surprised that they didn't go with AJ Styles because that would have made the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Shinsuke would have won the match, then they would have got down. If AJ won the match, it should have gone with him. Because, I mean, they did the Money in the Bank ladder rewards and then made it Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss, who were the winners. So for them not to have the last man standing match, it was just...
Or they could have done Bobby Lashley.
No.
Why not?
No, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley.
Let's see. WrestleMania 34. I've got 12 cards. 12 cards. No pros yet. We'll get there.
Oh, I have my first Titan Pro Women's card.
Woohoo! Who is it?
Becky Lynch.
All right. Mine is Lita. Almost there. I've been doing the solo.
Now I'm
wild
aiming for a women's WrestleMania 34 card.
It never ends. As soon as you get close, they add a
It's
new
like
tier.
it's hard to get, in my case, like women cards.
Mm-hmm. They do make them quite difficult to make it.
Now the next event needs to be last women's standing.
Yes. Make it happen.
Captain.
Let's talk to those fine folks over at 2K Games and
Cat Daddy.
yeah, Cat Daddy. Want to send us some credits.
Yeah, tonight.
Free cards. Yeah, from it.
I just got Minecraft for the Switch.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Have you played that free-to-play Pokemon game?
Yeah, I have it.
How was that?
Now they have it on Android and iPhone right now.
Oh, really?
So you can download it for free.
Or I could download it on my Switch?
Yeah, you can do that too.
I haven't played my Switch in quite some time.
I enjoy it, but it's a different style of a Pokemon game, so I can see where a lot of people will not enjoy it. So I don't know about him. He may not enjoy it. So you just got to try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I might do that. Yeah.
Like.
What else you got?
That's about it. I haven't finished God of War yet.
You need to hurry with
life
that.
gets in the way.
I'd like to play that.
Yeah, I need to. Like the baby comes along, hey, just borrow it. I'm not going to be able to play it anyway. So
yeah.
you can play it for me.
I'll let you know how it is.
Thank you.
Pete, yes, we have played Breath of the Wild, and it is an amazing game. I love it. I
never beat it.
I let Abear borrow it months ago, and I haven't gotten it back.
I need to get back to him. See, I had it on the Wii U at first before I had a Switch, and I got.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you and Doug were telling me about it, and I was like, okay, whenever I get the Switch, I'll buy it.
Yeah, because there was one time where we were doing the podcast and we got rained out. We couldn't make it to the station, and so we were.
Yes, I remember that.
We were both playing it while we were on the phone.
That's the kind of treatment I get
tonight.
Yeah.
So when I was further in it on the Wii U than I am now.
Yeah.
I got like the first Guardian. No, first what is it called? The elephant. The Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I did.
Yes.
But I don't think you didn't get the second DLC.
I did. Like I downloaded it. I just haven't.
Where you can explore
again
and do all the stuff, and you have to fight one of those one of those little bone monks that you find in the temple, and after you beat him, you get that little weird trike and stuff that you can ride up and stuff.
I need to go back and play all that.
Well, I'll give you that.
Yeah, give me back my game. So that's
too bad I sold
stuff.
it at GameStop. I did not. I'm just joking.
Beat the holy hell out of you. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Reminder, if you have not done so, feel free to go to our Facebook page of this podcast and click the Shop Now button, and you can get some really cool T-shirts that we put out there.
Oh, jeez.
We have different kind of designs and styles, his and hers, and you can have the design on a coffee mug or whatever.
I don't have my mug on your mug.
Yeah, there you go. We can do that. We can do that through the power of the internet. We can put Tyler's face on a coffee mug.
And also, we can do it through the power of positivity.
And the power of pancakes.
And pancakes.
Pancakes, man. That's right.
I'm waffle guy.
Get out!
I'm waffles. I'm not a pancake dude. I'm a waffle dude.
Give me that, sir. Anyway, so that's going to do it for us this week. So feel free to leave comments on our YouTube channel, the WNS Video, or our Facebook page.
Anything that we talked about, but especially, what do you think say never means for WWE 2K19? Because it's bugging the shit out of me and I need to know.
Dude, we'll find out in time. Be patient.
out.
Calm down.
Okay, I will.
You can check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook. You can subscribe to our show on iTunes if you so choose by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Podplayer.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
So you can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear.
Drink.
Yeah, there you go. Podcast crew, I'm Daniel Herron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
Man, hold out for this. And we will catch you all next week.
Yes, that's one.
That is one. Ending all these streams.